Okay, this is it. We are going to name all 50K cities in the United States, including Puerto Rico. Now, these are all incorporated cities, so Brandon, Lehigh Acres, and Florida are not included because they're not incorporated, but we shall start. So let's begin. Okay, I'm gonna start with Puerto Rico now. So we got San and Molly, San Juan. Let's get Ponce, Carolina, Bayamón, Cuba, Bayamón. Let's get Mayagüez, Caguas, and Guaynabo. That's everything in Puerto Rico. Now let's get Anchorage, and then Holangana, Honolulu. I did it again. Honolulu and East Honolulu. Okay. That's everything in the non-contiguous US. Alright. Now to the contiguous US, the main event. Alright. Portland, Maine, Portland, Oregon. Let's get Maine and Cote d'Ivoire. Manchester, New Hampshire, Manchester, Connecticut. Let's get Nashua, Bow, Sierra Leone, Chicago, Afghanistan, Boston, Cambridge, Worcester, and then we have Springfield, Massachusetts, Ohio, Missouri, and I think there's a couple more Springfields. I think there's a Springfield, California, and a Springfield, forgot where. I think there's a Springfield, Oregon, and I'm not sure. But anyway, let's move on. Chico, California, Chico P. Let's get L3, Lowell, Lynn, Lawrence, Massachusetts, and Lawrence, Kansas. Somerville, Brockton, mistyped that. Brockton, Quincy, Newton, Fall River, New Bedford. Now let's get Peabody, Framingham, Revere, Haverhill, Brookline. Let's get Methuen, Malden, Weymouth, Wangona, Waltham, Taunton, and then we got Everett, Massachusetts, and Everett, Washington, Medford, Massachusetts, and Medford, Oregon, Plymouth, Massachusetts, and Plymouth, Minnesota. Okay. Providence, Warwick, mistyped, Warwick, Cranston, Pawtucket. Okay. Let's get Connecticut now. Hartford, West, Hartford, East, Hartford, New Britain, Bristol, Hamden, Meriden, Waterbury, Danbury. Let's get New Haven, West Haven, Bridgeport, Stamford, Norwalk, Connecticut, Norwalk, California, Milford, Stratford, Fairfield, Connecticut, and Fairfield, California, and then Greenwich. Okay, let's get Buffalo, Rochester, New York, and Rochester, Minnesota, Syracuse, Utica, Albany, New York, and Albany, Georgia, Troy, New York, and Troy, Michigan, and Schenectady. Let's get White Plains, New Rochelle, Mount Vernon, Yonkers, New York, and Hempstead. Okay, let's get my neck of the woods now. Wayne, Clifton, Patterson, Passaic. And let's zoom in a little more. Hoboken, North Bergen, West New York, Union City, New Jersey, Union City, California, Newark, New Jersey, Newark, Ohio, Jersey City. Let's get Parsippany, Piscataway. Let's get Bloomfield, Irving, Texas, Irvington, East Orange, New Brunswick. Let's get Perth Amboy, Elizabeth, Woodbridge, Edison. Let's get Bayonne, New Jersey. Bayonne. We got Franklin, New Jersey, and Franklin, Tennessee. And we got Old Bridge, Middletown, New Jersey, and Middletown, Ohio. And then Jackson, New Jersey, Mississippi, and Tennessee. And then, Plainfield. It's going to be Hami in China, Hamilton. It's going to be Trenton. Okay. Howell, Lakewood, New Jersey, Ohio, Colorado, Washington, California. And then Toms River and Brick. And finally we have, let's get Camden, Cherry Hill, Gloucester, and Vineland. That's everything in New Jersey. Okay, Philadelphia, Allen, Texas, Allentown, Bethlehem, it's Scranton, Reading, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Lancaster, California, Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, California, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Erie. Okay, let's get Wilmington, Delaware, Wilmington, North Carolina. Yeah, it's going to be Baltimore, Moldova. There's a Baltim somewhere, not sure where that is. Probably either Brazil, India, or Philippines. Baltimore, Gaithersburg, Rockville, Bowie. Alright, let's... Oh wait, I missed Frederick. Okay. Let's get Columbus, Ohio, Indiana, and Georgia. Let's get Cleveland, Cincinnati, Toledo, Akron, Dayton, Canton, Ohio, and Canton, Michigan. Parma, Youngstown. Let's get Cuyahoga Falls, Lorraine, Elyria, and Kettering. Okay, let's get Michigan now. Detroit, Ann Arbor, Dearborn, Warren, Sterling Heights, Dearborn Heights. Let's get Clinton, Livonia. Let's get Farmington Hills, Rochester Hills, Westland, Southfield, St. Clair Shores, Pontiac, Taylor, Novi, Royal Oak, Ypsilanti, and then, so we got, let's get, West Bloomfield, Waterford, and Shelby, and Flint, sorry, Flint, Lansing, it's at Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, and then Grand Rapids, Wyoming, and then Kent, Washington, Kentwood, George, South Africa, Georgetown, Michigan, Georgetown, Texas, also Georgetown, Guyana, of course. Let's get Washington, D.C., Alexandria, Harrisonburg, Lynchburg, Roanoke, Richmond, Virginia, and Richmond, California, Virginia, South Africa, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Newport, Wales, Newport News, Hampton, Norfolk, Suffolk, Portsmouth. Okay. Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, Evansville, South Bend, Elk, Poland, Elkhart, Mishawaka, Hammond, Germany, Hammond, Gary. Let's get Carmel, Fishers. We have Terre Haute. Let's get Lafayette, Indiana, Lafayette, Louisiana. Bloomington, Indiana, Illinois, and Minnesota. Kokomo, Anderson, Greenwood, Noblesville, Muncie, Westfield, and Jeffersonville. Okay. Louisville, Lexington, Bowling Green, and Owensboro. Okay, let's get Tennessee now. Nashville, Memphis, Knoxville, and it's Clark in Canada, Clarksville, Chattanooga, Murfreesboro. Let's get Johnson City, Kingsport, it's Spring Hill, Smyrna, Tennessee, and Smyrna, Georgia. And let's get Henderson, Nevada, Hendersonville, Gallatin, Bartlett, and Collierville. Okay, North Carolina, Charlotte, Raleigh, Greensboro, Greenville, North and South Carolina. Let's get Durham, Winston, Salem, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Cary, Gastonia, Concord, North Carolina, Concord, California, Burlington. Let's get Asheville. Let's get High Point, Apex, Rocky Mount. Let's get Jacksonville, North Carolina, Jacksonville, Florida, Chapel Hill, Wake Forest. Then we got Huntersville, Moore, Oklahoma, Mooresville, Kannapolis. That's everything in North Carolina. Okay, South Carolina. Let's get Rock Hill, Columbia, South Carolina, Columbia, Missouri. Let's get Somerville, Charleston, North Charleston, Mount Pleasant. Alright, Georgia, Atlanta, Athens, Augusta, Savannah, Macon, Warner, Robins, Valdosta. Alright, Atlanta area now. Let's get Sandy, Utah, Sandy Springs, South Fulton, Johns Creek, Roswell, Alpharetta, Dunwoody, Marietta, Stonecrest, Brookhaven. Alright, let's get Alabama now. Huntsville, Birmingham, Montgomery, Mobile, Tuscaloosa, Hoover, Dothan. Let's get Auburn, Alabama, and Auburn, Washington, Decatur, Alabama, and Decatur, Illinois, and Madison, Alabama, and Madison, Wisconsin. Okay, Pensacola, Tallahassee, Gainesville. Let's get Palm Coast, Palmdale. Oh, you idiot, that's California. Palm Bay, that's what I meant to say. And then let's get Ocala, Apopka, Kissimmee, Orlando. And then let's get Port, it's going to be Porto, Port Orange, Deltona, Daytona Beach. Let's get Sanford, Winter Haven, Melbourne. Let's get St. Cloud, Florida, and St. Cloud, Minnesota. And then let's get Lakeland, Clearwater, Tampa, St. Peters, Missouri, St. Petersburg, Larned, Largo, Pinellas Park, Bradenton, Sarasota. Let's get Port St. Lucie, Cape Coral, Coral Springs, Bonita Springs, Fort Myers, Northport. Alright, let's get Miami, North Miami, Miami Gardens, Miami Beach, Pompano Beach, Boynton Beach, Deerfield Beach, Delray Beach. Now let's get West Palm Beach, Palm Beach Gardens. Alright, let's get Hollywood, Hialeah, Fort Lauderdale, Lauderhill. We got Pembroke Pines, Miramar. Let's get Davy Durrell, Homestead, Plantation, Sunrise. Let's get Jupiter, Boca Raton. And we got Weston, Wellington, Margate, Tamarack, and Coconut Creek, and that's everything in Florida. Okay. Let's get Gulfport and South Haven in Mississippi. Okay. Let's get Chicago, Joliet, Aurora, Illinois, and Aurora, Colorado. Rockford, Naperville, Elgin, Cicero, Palatine. Let's get, okay. Bolingbrook, Berwyn, Wheaton, Waukegan, Skokie, Schaumburg, Des Plaines, Evanston. Let's get Mount Prospect, Tinley Park, Orland Park, Oak Lawn. And then let's get Hoffman Estates and Arlington, Texas, Arlington Heights and Downers Grove. Let's get Peoria, Illinois, and Peoria, Arizona. Normal, Champaign. Okay. Okay. Milwaukee, West Allis, Waukesha, Racine, Kenosha, and Janesville. Let's get Green Bay, Appleton, Oshkosh, Oshkosh, La Crosse, Eau Claire. Alright, let's get. Alright, Minneapolis, St. Paul area. Let's get Duluth first. Let's get Minneapolis, St. Paul. Let's get Brooklyn Park, Woodbury, Lakeville, Burnsville, Eagan, Edina, Blaine. We got Minnetonka, Coon Rapids, Maple Grove, Ede in Netherlands, Nigeria, Eden Prairie, and I got Apple Valley, Minnesota, and Apple Valley, California, and St. Louis Park. Okay, let's get Fargo, Grand Forks, and Bismarck. Okay. Sioux Falls, Rapid City, Iowa now, Des Moines, West Des Moines, Ames, Ankeny. Let's get Cedar Rapids, Davenport, Iowa City, Sioux City, Dubuque, Waterloo, Council Bluffs. Okay, let's get Omaha, Bellevue, Nebraska, and Bellevue, Washington, Lincoln, Nebraska, and Lincoln, California, and then Grand Island. Okay, let's get Kansas City, Missouri, and Kansas City, Kansas. And we got Independent, Lee's Summit, Blue Springs, St. Joseph, Joplin. Let's get O'Fallon, St. Charles, Florissant. Okay, Overland Park, Olathe, Shawnee, Lenexa, Topeka, Manhattan, There's gonna be Wichita in Thailand, Wichita. Okay, let's get Little Rock, North Little Rock, Conway. Let's get Springdale, Fort Smith, Jonesboro, Rogers, Bentonville. Okay, let's get New Orleans. New Orleans, Kenner, Baton Rouge, Lake Charles, Shreveport, Bossier City. Okay, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Norman, Broken Arrow. Let's get Edmond, Lawton, Enid, Midwest City. Okay, Texas, Beaumont, Texas, Beaumont, California, Port Arthur, Tyler, Longview. Now let's get Conrail, Houston, Pearland, Pasadena, Texas, Pasadena, California, Sugarland, League City. Let's get Baytown, Texas City, Missouri City, Galveston, Victoria. Let's get Round Rock, College Station, Bryan, Kyle. Let's get Killeen, Waco. Let's get Austin, San Antonio, New Braunfels. Let's get San Marcos, Texas, and San Marcos, California. Cedar Park, Temple, Leander, Pflugerville. Okay, let's get Corpus Christi, Laredo. And let's get Brownsville, McAllen, Edinburgh, Far, Mission, Harlingen. Okay, let's get Amarillo, Lubbock. Let's get Midlands, Odessa, El Paso, San Angelo, Abilene, Wichita Falls. Alright, so now we get Dallas Fort Worth area. Dallas, Fort Worth, Plano, McKinney, Garland, Frisco, Grand Prairie, Denton, Mesquite, Carrollton, Richardson, Louisville, Rowlett, Wiley, Mansfield, DeSoto. Let's get Little Elm, Flower Mound, Grapevine. Let's get Rock Wall, Euless, North Richland Hills, and Burleson. That is everything in Texas. Okay. Alright, New Mexico. Let's get Albuquerque. Rio Rancho, Las Cruces, Santa Fe, Colorado, Denver, Colorado Springs, Fort Collins, Greeley. Let's get Pueblo, Centennial, Boulder, Arvada, Thornton, Westminster, Colorado, and Westminster, California. Longmont, Loveland, Commerce City, Castle Rock, Parker, Broomfield, Grand Junction. Okay, let's get Cheyenne, Casper. Alright, let's get Billings, Missoula, Great Falls, and Bozeman. Alright, we got Ida, Nigeria, Idaho Falls, Pocatello, Twin Falls. Let's get Boise, Meridian, Nampa, Caldwell, and Coeur d'Alene. Okay, Let's get Utah now. As Salt and Jordan, Salt Lake City, West Jordan, South Jordan, West Valley City. Let's get Provo, Ogden, Orem, Lehi, Logan, Layton, Mill Creek. Let's get Taylorsville, Murray, Draper, Harriman, Mountain, Eagle Mountain, and Saratoga Springs, and St. George. Okay, let's get Arizona now. Phoenix, Tucson, Mesa, Gilbert, Chandler, Glendale, Arizona, Glendale, California, Scottsdale, Tempe, Goodyear, Surprise, Suriname, Surprise, Buckeye, and let's get Yuma, Lake Havasu City, and let's get Flagstaff, Avondale, Queen Creek, Casa Grande, Marana, and we got Maricopa and Prescott Valley. I mistyped that. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, let's get Nevada now. Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Reno, Sparks, Carson, California, Carson City. Okay, let's get Washington now. Spokane Valley. Got Kennewick, Pasco, Richland, Yakima. Alright, Olympia, Lacey, Bellingham, and let's get Seattle, Tacoma, Renton, Kirkland, Federal Way, Redmond, Burien, Sammamish, Mary Turkmenistan, Marysville, Shoreline, Bothell, okay, and then Van Turkey, Vancouver, okay, Oregon, Hillsborough, Gresham, Beaverton, Tigard, let's get Eugene, Salem, UK and Morocco, Salem, Bend, Corvallis. Alright, the grand finale, California. Let's do this. Redding, Yuba City. Let's get, there's a San Jose somewhere, San Jose, San Francisco, Sacramento, Fresno. Let's get the big ones, Oakland, Stockton, Modesto, Fremont, Elk Grove, Santa Rosa, Roseville, Oakville, Sunnyvale, Hayward, or we get Fairfield, and let's get Salinas, San Mateo, Vallejo, let's get Santa Clara, Antioch, and Berkeley, and I think those are all the ones above 100K. Let's get West Sacramento, South San Francisco, Daly City, Redwood City, Woodland. Let's get Redlands in the LA area out of the way so I don't forget it, because I always put those together. Alright, Sacramento area first. Folsom, Rockland, Citrus Heights, Rancho Cordova. Let's get Davis, Tracy. Alright, let's get Watsonville, Alameda, Lawton, Israel, Lodi. Okay, San Leandro, San Ramon, San Rafael, Santa Cruz. Let's get San Clemente and San Jacinto in the LA area so we don't forget it. Alright, Pleasanton, Petaluma. Let's get Placentia in the LA area so I don't forget it, because I always put those together. I just put the P's together. Dublin, Brentwood, Milpitas, Novato. And let's get the technology ones. Mountain View, Palo Alto, Cupertino, Livermore, Napa. Then we got Gilroy. And then I just have this one in the Bay Area left. What is that last one? Walnut Creek. And that's everything in the Bay Area. Let's get Turlock. M3, Manteca, Merced, Madera. And let's get Clovis, Visalia, Bakersfield. Now let's get Delano, Toulon, Russia, Tulare, Porterville, Hanford. Alright, Santa Maria, Ventura, Santa Barbara. And alright, let's do this. Los Angeles, San Diego, Chula Vista. Let's get, okay, Long Beach, Riverside. Let's get Santa Ana, Anaheim, Irvine. Alright, let's get San Bernardino, Santa Clarita, Fontana, Moreno, Argentina, Moreno Valley, Jurupa Valley, Simi Valley, Thousand Oaks. Let's get Rancho Cucamonga, Garden Grove. Alright, Burbank, Inglewood. Let's get, alright, Santa Barbara. I already got Santa Barbara. Santa Monica. Let's get Oxnard, Oran, Algeria, Orange, Ontario, Pomona, Coro in Venezuela, Corona. Let's get Camarillo. Let's get Palm Desert out of the way because we got Palmdale, Victorville, Hesperia. Alright, let's get West Covina, Costa Mesa, La Habra. Okay, let's get Downey, Fullerton, Rialto, El Monte, El Cajon, Carlsbad. Let's get Oceanside, Escondido. And I think those, did I get all the ones above 100K? No, I didn't. Oh yeah. Torrance, Huntington Beach, Huntington Park, Monterey Park, Baldwin Park, Buena Park, and those are all the parks. Okay, let's get Whittier, Indio, Paris, Gareth Southgate. Let's get, I got Baldwin Park, right? Yeah, I did. Alright, Lake Elsinore, Lake Forest, Fountain Valley. Let's get Chino Hills. Let's get Pico Rivera, Laguna Niguel, Yorba Linda. And we got Diamond Bar. Okay, Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee. Can't forget those. National City, Cathedral City, Hemet. Let's get Azusa, Cypress, Rosemead, and Glendora. Gardena, Yucaipa, Encinitas, Sante. Linwood, Bellflower, Montebello. Okay, Newport Beach, Redondo Beach. Let's get Mission Viejo, Aliso Viejo. Alright, okay, we have, okay, yes, Arcadia. We have, yes, okay, Upland, Highland, And we got, okay, we're getting very close. Let's get Tustin, Compton, Colton, Cordova. And we're 4 away, so what are we missing? Hawthorne, Paramount, and we just have two left, so what are we missing? Okay, 82k, 69k, alright. Paramount, I got Palm Desert, right? Yes, I did. I got all the parks, alright, Fountain Valley, I got Lake Forest and Lake Elsinore. I got Arcadia, I got Gardena, right? Yes, I did. Arcadia, Gardena, Paramount, Bellflower, Montebello. Alright, I got Southgate, Pico Rivera, La Mesa, La Habra. Okay, Laguna Niguel. What am I missing? Paramount, I got Linwood, right? Yes, I did. I got Hawthorne. I got Paramount. What am I missing? I got Tustin, Colton, and Compton. So what do I have left? Upland, Highlands, Newport Beach. Alright, I got Placentia, Sante. Okay, what am I missing? I'm so close. Gardena, Arcadia. Let's see, Linwood. What am I missing? Alright, come on, what am I missing? Monterey Park, Buena Park. I got Diamond Bar, Lake Elsinore, Baldwin Park, Lake Forest, Fountain Valley, Pico Rivera, La Habra, La Mesa. Shoot. Alright, go through the alphabet. Alright, Alhambra I didn't get, and what is that last one? I am 1 away. Bellflower, Montebello, Carson, I got him at, Eastvale. And that's it. Wow, I did it. All 50k cities in the United States. Amazing. Well, that is it for now.